a faith that glows in the dark, the final witness of John the Baptist. In the quiet shadows of Herod's prison, John the Baptist, God's prophet, the forerunner of Christ, waited. His life had been marked by boldness, truth-telling, and clarity. Yet in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 3, we hear him ask a question through his disciples, "Are you the one who is to come, or shall we look for another?" At first glance it's easy to read this as doubt, but pause a moment. This is the same John who declared with certainty, "Behold the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world." This is the man who baptized Jesus, who saw the Spirit descend like a dove and who heard the voice of the Father, "This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased." Could a man who had witnessed such divine revelation now doubt? It's more likely that John wasn't asking the question for himself, but for his disciples, the ones who still followed him, who were struggling to understand why the Messiah wasn't doing what they expected, and why their teacher was in prison. John, even in chains, was still doing what he had always done, preparing the way for the Lord. He knew he was fading from the scene. He must increase, but I must decrease. And now, in sending his disciples to Jesus, he was gently guiding them toward the one they needed to follow. He was protecting their faith, not questioning his own. Jesus doesn't rebuke John. Instead, he offers evidence. "Go and tell John what you hear and see. The blind receive their sight and the lame walk. Lepers are cleansed and the deaf hear, and the dead are raised up and the poor have good news preached to them." These are not just miracles, they are fulfillments of messianic prophecy. Jesus is saying, look at the fruit, the kingdom is here. Then he adds, "Blessed is the one who is not offended by me." In this, Jesus blesses those who don't lose faith when God's ways look different than they expected, when deliverance delays, when prison doors stay shut, or when silence lingers. John's story reminds us, faith doesn't always shout, it sometimes whispers, and the greatest act of faith is not to escape the prison but to continue pointing to Jesus while still inside it. Even the darkness is not dark to you, the night is bright as the day, for darkness is as light with you. God sees, God knows, and Jesus answers, his works still speak, his Spirit still comforts, and your faith, even in pain, is not wasted. Therefore, my beloved brothers and sisters, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. Hold on, keep pointing, and trust, Jesus, the one you believed in, is still the one who saves.